What's up, guys? So last night I was watching Five Nights at Freddy's with some friends of mine, and before I get to my personal opinion, this is a very big movie. We all saw it together and had a good time, so I wanted to be sure that they get their thoughts and opinions first. I sadly can't use our out of the theater reaction footage. We accidentally used the time-lapse record setting. So here's how this video is going to go. First, we will cut to a little vlog of me driving my two friends, Joey and Jonathan. Second, I will be calling my friends via Discord and they will be saying their thoughts on the film. Third and lastly, I will be giving my thoughts and opinions. But yeah, let's get to it. This is spoiler free, by the way, don't worry.
I have a question. Would you see it again?
Probably. It depends on who I'm going with. Here's the reason why I would see it again. Either I'm seeing it with someone who's a fan of it but has never seen it before. I would see it again in that scenario. Or I would see it again with someone who has seen it, also thought it was kind of cringe, and we would watch at it to laugh at it together. Now, when I go see it again by myself, absolutely not. There's no way. As fun as it was cringe almost.
There were just so many everybody cheer moments. I don't go to film for the cheers.
The thing that I liked about this movie, as it compared to like Spider-Man 3, when they had Toby and Andrew come out, they appeared and everybody in the audience screamed. Everyone was freaking out. What I liked about this movie, as opposed to that one, is they have this dramatic pause in the movie where everybody's silent and they're just kind of like taking it all in, staring at each other, because they knew people were going to freak out and scream in theaters. But if you watch it again yourself in the movie, it's really awkward because they're just standing around staring at each other. But like in this movie, no, they just kind of glossed over the fact that they have these really famous actors and they just continued the dialogue, which in theaters kind of sucked because I missed what they said. But you know, if I were to watch it again, I'll be able to know what they said.
Let's get your thoughts.
Spoiler-free review.
Spoiler-free, here we go. Spoiler-free review for a fan who did not play all the video games or watch all the commentaries. It's an amazing film if you like how the original games were written. You know, if you've played it and you've watched commentaries on it, you're going to absolutely love this movie. I'm not a big fan of horror thriller type movies. You know, I kind of walked into this with low expectations. But, you know, with the knowledge I have of the first game and some of the commentaries, I think this was actually a really good movie.
Final thoughts. I'm not a Fnaf fan. I didn't grow up with this franchise. It's there for some.
As an actor, Josh did an amazing job for the years that he's been absent.
Yeah,
okay?
absolutely.
He did a great job as an actor, okay?
Yeah, Josh sold the taking itself very seriously part.
I love Josh Hutcherson so much. And everyone who saw the trailer were like, oh, it's the guy from Hunger Games. No, watch Bridge to Terabithia. Watch it.
It's so good! Nobody thinks it's good! It's a good movie! It's a good movie! It's cinema! It's cinema!
Oh man.
Watch Bridge to Terabithia!
This is not gonna make the final cut, I promise you. This is a blooper reel.
Okay.
There are very few on my list of saddest movies ever, and that is one of them.
Somebody else take the mic.
Hello?
How'd you think the movie?
It was okay. My expectations were so low that it made it better at the end, but not
How
that
does
much
Freddy
better.
Fazbear make you feel?
I guess we can close here. That's a wrap, everybody.
And cut to Caleb in his bedroom.
Wait.
What? Those were my friends, Joey, Jonathan, and Elijah. But now let's get to my other friends who are big fans of the franchise who saw it with me. Let's get to it. Okay, so everyone, this is Brandon. What did you think of the Freddy Fazbear movie?
It was pretty good. I'd give it an 8 out of 10.
Oh, really? I give it 5 out of 10.
Oh, why?
I'll explain later. Just give me your thoughts.
My thoughts on the movie. I like the cameos. I like the story. The story was really good. I didn't like... He scared the actual crap out of me.
I don't know who that is, but you're a die-hard FNAF fan, actually, aren't
No,
you?
I'm not. I'm not a diehard.
Okay, but you're familiar with the lore.
Yeah, because because I watched the 10-minute video about the lore before watching it.
So that's
I don't know. That's it. I liked it. It was good.
That's good. That's good to hear. Well, goodbye now. Next we have is Nathan. Nathan, you dressed up as Purple Guy opening night.
See, I'm wearing purple. Get it?
He's a purple guy.
Oh yeah, fully decked out. I had shorts and a purple t-shirt. It was easily recognizable as Purple Guy. I mean, dude, I just gotta say that was one of the best movie experiences I've ever had. Just like before and after. And during also. Yeah, I guess it was very well at beating out my low expectations. Because I love Fnaf, right? But it's always been a little cheap. It's not like something I would expect to be a massive hit or blockbuster. But if I had to give the movie a rating, I would honestly say at least an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
The acting was solid. The main character I thought was amazing. I think the set design was really immersive, very well put together. One thing I didn't like that much, I thought the animatronics movements were kind of weird. It's a complaint, I guess.
It's not faithful to the source material.
It's not faithful to the lore. The story was very well executed. It was somewhat predictable because I still, even though it was predictable, I still liked where the story went. So, yeah, very good job.
Nice.
Great movie.
Good movie.
Great movie. Yeah.
Goodbye now.
Also,
so everyone, this is Ethan. Ethan, you're a big Fnaf fan. You've gone into all the lore and all the map hat theories, right?
Yes. Yes, I am a fan of the franchise. And as a fan, I will say this movie blew me away. I came in with pretty low expectations. It's a FNAF movie. You're taking a very, very large series of games. It has so much in-depth lore that hasn't even completely been gone through yet. And you're turning that into a movie. So while keeping that in mind, story-wise, I really enjoyed this movie. There were just a few things that I would have done a bit differently with the story. It just seemed like it was going to take a weird direction, but then they went right back on track to go back with the lore and stuff like that. Also, I really liked a lot of the music choices they made. At the big climax of the film, they had a specific character that came in, and the music was perfect for that point. It was also nice to see, like, I guess how practical the effects were. There wasn't, like, big CGI, like, all kinds of things were over-edited.
Oh, yeah.
It made everything feel a lot more real. I really enjoyed it, but I think a lot of my enjoyment comes from the fact that it's just a FNAF movie. It's, like, one of my favorite franchises, so seeing it come to life is great. But I can see why other people wouldn't enjoy it as much. The plot is just, it's kind of weird for a lot of people, so I would give it somewhere between a 6.5 and 7 out of 10.
Okay. So there you have it. Those were all of my friends' thoughts on Five Nights at Freddy's. The reason I wanted to have them do their reviews first is because I did not grow up with this franchise. So while watching this film, there were so many points where I was just scratching my head like, what? I would literally just look to my friends and be like, hey, why is that happening? And they would say to me, oh, the game. And I was just like, oh yeah, this is a video game movie. A lot of the stuff that happens in this movie is just really dumb, but faithful to the fans. You have a character who becomes the security guard because that's what needs to happen. The main villain of the movie is your stereotypical Saturday morning cartoon villain who's just like, oh, curses, foiled again. You have your character Vanessa, who is just an exposition machine, keeping things vague so that the story can keep building and going forward. Characters make really dumb decisions like in any other horror movie. Now, there were like some moments. The human aspect was cute and all, but it just never fully came together for me. I'm very happy for the fans though. They got their candy. and they ate it. I ate the candy and I spat it out. I'd rate the movie a solid 4.5 out of 10. I'm very tired of Fnaf. Everything in my feed and from my friends have been just Fnaf meme after Fnaf meme after Fnaf meme. I'm glad this movie is over. It's finally, the hype is over and I can finally rest. But yeah, those are my thoughts on the Fnaf movie. Watch Bridge to Terabithia, please. If there's one reason why I saw this movie, it's because of Josh Hutcherson. YouTube outro.